Hi, this is McGann with a Maya 2012 tutorial. I'm going to show you a little bit about rendering. What I'm going to do is this sphere that I have right here has nothing on it, so I'm going to go up to, where is it? Window, Rendering Editors, and Hypershade. And I do have a video that explains hypershading, so if you're not sure what that is, that's really how you put your color or texture, that sort of thing, into a Maya model officially. I don't have anything saved on here, so I'm just gonna pick out whatever I can find. Let's say ocean shader, sure. What did I do? Okay. You're going to highlight your object by clicking on it. You're going to right click on ocean shader and click on assign material to selection. All the same, that's about what we're looking for. And if we want to see how that looks through the camera, we go up to panels, perspective. This happens to be camera 3. I'm going to turn off my hyper shader for now. And I'm going to just back up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing a little bit more. Now, to render, it's a little bit difficult. You cannot actually render an entire movie. So if I had animated this all out, I could not render that all as a finished product. I could play blast it and get sort of a rough copy of what it would look like, but you cannot get a rendered movie out of Maya. You have to use After Effects or some other program. But what you can do is go up to this clipboard here. It says render the current frame in Maya software. And that is what my frame currently looks like. Since it's a water texture that I put in there, it's not really spherical. I mean, it is, but it's wavy, it's got reflection on it. It's really kind of a cool effect here. Now, something else you can do if you want to get really technical for it, I don't know how well it's going to work on this piece. I haven't really played much with the water texturing, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to go up to Window, Outliner. That's going to tell me everything that's in my scene here, and what I want to do is select my sphere, and I'm going to click on this. If you have lighting, this is also a good time to put in lighting. I guess I'll do that really quick. Let's just say ambient light. We'll put it here. So we're going to get ambient light, and we're going to hit Command and P sphere 1. Those are our two things that we want to have included in a layer. And to make a layer, we're going to click on this little circle next to a light on a plane. You can also go to Layers under the Render tab here in the Channel Editor box. I hope I'm covering this all good enough. And go to Render Layers, Create Layer from Selected, and you make 3 of those. And if you had a plane, you would add that in and create a 4th layer. I don't, so I'll just make 4 regular layers. I'm going to rename this Diffuse. I'm sorry. Specular is layer 1. Layer 2 would be Diffuse. I'm probably going to say this wrong, but I believe layer 3 is Ocular? Occlusion? I think that's right. Gosh, I always read names and never pay attention. So, and this one will be Shadow. And what you need to do now is right-click Attributes, and up here it says Presets, Shadow. You're going to go to Occlusion, right-click Attributes, Presets, and where is it? Occlusion. And you're going to select Diffuse, Attributes, Presets, Diffuse, and finally, Specular, right-click, Attributes, Preset, Specular. And what that is going to do, you can close out that tab after that, is when you render, this is an IPR render, and what that one will do is if you select your area, it's going to render it just based on the area you selected. That helps if you are trying to just see one part and how it works versus a whole very big and complicated scene. You can also do a regular render with just the blank clipboard, here, and that's about how it looks. And as you can see, it looks like Specular is the only one selected. Selecting master layer is the good way to go when you click off of that so that you don't have some idiot mistake like I just did. And see, apparently that's not rendering the way that I want it to, so the IPR is really the way to go at this point once you have multiple layers with the multiple kinds of shading. And you can click this clipboard here with the two circles next to it, and that will give you options for where you can save things. Image format, I recommend Targa. You also must name the file for how you want it to be exported. So I'm just going to call this sphere. For frame animation extension, name.extension single frame is the way to go for if you're just trying to render and view one cell. If you're trying to get multiple cells, you'll go to name.number.extension. There are other options that we can play with, but I'm not going to worry about them right now. I don't need this anymore, but what you want to do is if you want to take this and get it out to play with it a little bit more, go up to this tab here, Rendering, and Render, Batch Render. You don't need to hit the option box because it's just going to basically ask you if you want to render and close this window when it renders. I get a new thing, a new program that opens up down here called Batch Render Monitor. And when that's done, I will have 4 new images, the shadow and the diffuse and the color and all that. What you want to do after that, and I'm not going to get into that in this video, is you would go into After Effects and layer them all together, and it really gives you a much better texture look. It'll give a lot more depth and focus and character to this blob of liquid sphere than you would get than just have the single layer. So I'm sure this has been somewhat confusing, but hopefully it's also a little bit helpful for some of you. If you don't have any books on Maya, I would recommend picking some up for a few dollars off of Amazon or wherever. Other than that, I guess I'll see you on the next video, and thanks so much for watching.